These two teams always produce some great games as we see some of the key players come out onto the ground. It's a fantastic crowd in today. It's an evenly poised matchup. Let's see what happens first ball. Ellis to get us underway. Nice to see some pace first up. This new ball should give some movement early and make the batter's life difficult. Oh, swings and misses on the first ball of the innings. Straight to the fielder. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading. Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Fantastic running. Turned 2 into 3 there.
A little bit of wobble on that ball. It's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot, though.
End of the over, 10 runs from it. Bangalore, a 10 for none.
End of the first and an exceptional start. Some big shots early on. Can build some momentum easily off that over.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Square cut, finds point, no run. Perfectly timed. Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Pulled away, but straight to square leg.
The captain trying to stop the rotation of strike with these field changes.
Thick edge, no! That's racing away.
Nearly got through them, just got onto it in time, and with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
7 runs added in that over. Bangalore is 17 for none. Henry, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the north end. Power and precision in that shot.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Thick edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Edge, but it drops safely. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
A bit of a change-up in the field now.
That's 4 all the way. Beautiful shot.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Great shot. Pulled straight to backward square leg though. Finds the fielder with that shot. End of the over. 9 runs coming from it. Bangalore a 26 for none.
Another strong over by the batters. Some great shot making and running between the wickets.
Over the infield with a cracking shot.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Iyer has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Can't get that outside the ring field. Beats the cover fielder. Nice shot.
That was a lovely flowing drive through the covers to pick up the 4.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes though, you just got to accept it and move on. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring.
Overstepping, just a little too eager on that delivery.
An effort ball and called for the front foot. At least they've got an extra ball to go for that wicket. Oh, great shot on the up. Didn't try to hit it too hard. It's gone through the air, but 4 more.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive. Drilled that one away.
Just sheer power off the back foot. Don't need to worry about running.
Gaikwad, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. That's a big one, a maximum. Away she goes. If you lose the pictures, it's because it's hit the broadcast truck.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Doesn't beat the infield. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Cuts that off well in the infield. 10 runs added there. Bangalore, a 49 for none.
Batters are set, and they're maintaining their excellent start so far.
Going with spin now. Square cut, finds point, no run. Brilliant shot there.
Got their weight forward, the head was right, and punched nicely through the ball.
Drive straight down the ground, mid-on, will collect that one though. Great commitment. With the completion of that over, we see the fielding restrictions finish. Hussain, the left-arm orthodox bowler, is coming into the attack from the north end. Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket. Was quick onto that in the infield. Smacks that away through the gap.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Rocks onto the back foot, and that is just beautiful.
Got onto that so early. The cut shot in front of square teased the field all the way to the boundary.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Edge, but it drops safely. Everyone's gone up. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on length is obviously the way to go. Good bowling. Kept it nice and tight and made it hard. Great shot through the gap. Couldn't get it through the field. Oh wow, that is out of here. That could be out of the ground.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see in a cricket match. The captain moves the field back a bit here, trying to prevent boundaries.
Good running, they should come back for 2. Oh my word, that is huge! Middle, that's a monster of a shot.
How clean did they hit that? Plays that immaculately with a straight bat. How will he reply?
Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over. Hussain from the north end. Drilled that one away. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Square cut, finds point, no run.
Bit of a change up in the field now.
This could be trouble. That's gone. Nice simple catch. Tried to go over, but it's gone straight to backward point.
Great innings comes to an end. Brilliant scoring and a very entertaining performance, but got to go back to the pavilion now.
That's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. That's the over. Bangalore, a 79 for 1. Drive straight down the ground, mid-on will collect that one though. Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position, and I do not think anyone's going to stop that.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
That's the end of a very good over. Great pressure being placed on the batters here.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Oh, yes. Oh, brilliant stuff. Opened the shoulder and lofted that over cover. That'll be 6 more.
Too much width, really. They're only asking for that to be hammered into the stands, and that is exactly what's happened.
Massive outside edge. Ball, that last one to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. That sounded good. It sounded really good. That's a maximum. It's gone 12 deep into the crowd.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
End of the over, 13 coming from it. Bangalore, a 99 for 1. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the south end. Gopal into the attack now from the south end.
The captain going with an aggressive field.
Gopal from the south end. Square cut, finds point, no run. The bowler looks really confident. Oh my word, that is huge. Middle, that's a monster of a shot.
That's just a textbook 6. Timed well, under the ball, and it flew to the boundary. Awesome power. Top class innings. Been playing very nicely out there and brings up the half century.
End of the over, Bangalore, 105 for 1. The right arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the north end. The right arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the north end. Drilled that one away. The bowler stopped short there. Maybe didn't like the feel of their approach.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe. Might look to go big again here.
Edge, but it drops safely.
Oh, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
The shot's certainly being played at the moment. Some good batting mixed in with a little bit of good fortune. 2 boundaries and 2 balls. Finds the fielder with that shot.
They picked the slower ball right away. Wasn't a bad delivery, but dispatched to the boundary with ease. Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall, on top of the bounce, and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end.
Going with pace now. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Into the gap and finds the boundary. Wonderful shot for 4.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Wow, that's missed the lot. Nearly gets the edge. Ellis with a great delivery there. Onto that early, that could be 4.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that. How will the bowler respond?
Over, Bangalore are 131 for 1.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Power and precision in that shot.
A fantastic shot. Gets forward, head over the ball, and smashes that one away.
Gaikwad, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Straight to the fielder. Cut away and through the gap. Lovely shot. Might be 4.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Drilled it. No chance there for the fielders.
Doesn't beat the infield. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
You sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Huge edge. Really playing all their shots that over, very expensive. Ahmed, the left-arm pace bowler, is coming on to bowl from the south end. Hussain coming into the attack from the south end. Swept away but finds the fielder. That is quite extraordinary. Kohli, don't do it to them like that. What a shot.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that is stayed hit. Fantastic.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas, and the rewards will come. Nicked it. Everyone's gone up. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Massive outside edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Huge. That has flown.
That's a brilliantly timed shot off the back foot. It just flew to the boundary for 6.
"15 runs added there. Bangalore are 159 for 1.
They had a great foundation early on, and they've carried it forward to make a big total.
This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. That's gone. Couldn't ask for an easier catch. Simple as you like. The batter didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in that over.
Two down, the long walk back to the pavilion for them, and this could be a huge swing of momentum.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. Jeez, timed that well. Perfectly timed.
Got it away for 4, backward of point very nicely.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Good fielding out in the boundary. 8 runs added in that over. Bangalore are 167 for 2.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Gopal has been going really well here. Comes back on from the south end.
A few gaps opening up here with the more aggressive field choice.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Can't get that outside the ring field. Wide of extra cover and away goes the ball to the boundary.
A little too much width from the bowler, and it's just put away nice and easy square. Good shot.
Gopal ends what has been a tidy over. Just needed to top it off with a wicket. Henry coming back into the attack.
captain's going to change things around in the field.
The right armour is coming into the attack from the north end. The bowler and the slips have really gone up here. They like it. Massive outside edge. Everyone's gone up. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on length is obviously the way to go. Away goes the ball, and that hits the boundary, and that's 5 wides. Edge, but it drops safely. End of the over. 8 runs coming from it. Bangalore are 180 for 2.
There was some wonderful stroke play on offer for the fans here. Bowlers just weren't tight enough.
Ahmed, the left-arm pace bowler, is coming into the attack from the south end. That's high. Is there enough on it? There is. Add that maximum to the scoreboard. Thank you very much.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Oh boy, that's a maximum. I want to know how far that's gone. Came right off the meat of the bat.
When any sign of nerves approaching the half-century can be forgotten, a brilliant shot for 6.
Gone aerial with that one. It'll land safe. Might not be 4.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Cuts that off well in the infield. This could be trouble. Caught. That's a ridiculous catch. Out. Super catch. Right on the boundary.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
They've really piled the runs on in that innings. Not the best bowling though. That's let the total get away from them. Such a big total to chase now. I reckon this is a respectable total. If the bowlers can get firing and get some early wickets, this will be a difficult chase.
Kumar coming in.
And what a strike that is, right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be a maximum.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Getting nice and settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. is huge, enormous, massive, gigantic. Take your pick.
This batter is brilliant off the back foot, transfers their weight back and pulls it away for a maximum.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Sampson, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over.
1 gone and an excellent start to this power play.
Dale, the left arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the south end. Oh, great work, held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch. Simple as you like, the batter didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in that over.
Such a disappointment. A lot of people here at the ground would have been looking forward to seeing this innings. As it is, they've got to walk back. They're heavily troubling the scorers.
Before that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Seems to have misjudged that one. Ouch. Now the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Brilliant. That'll take some catching.
Too much width, really. They're only asking for that to be hammered into the stands, and that is exactly what's happened.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Pinned off the bat.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Huge shot. That's a massive shot. Just incredible.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe. Might look to go big again here.
Gone. Caught. In the air and cover takes an easy catch.
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. It really looked like it'd be moving on to a big, big score, but not to be.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the north end. No, no, no. Terrible shot. Wow, that's missed the lot. Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
Barely seemed to hit it, and it's gone over the rope.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Across the stumps and a flick of the wrist. It's wide, square leg. Could be 4. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Misses everything. End of the over. 8 runs coming from it. Chennai 48 for 2. Dale from the south end. Henry, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more.
Well, they've faced 1 ball, scored 6 runs. Can't be much more efficient than that.
Patada, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Collects that one simple as you like inside the ring. Nearly gets the edge. Dale with a great delivery there. That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision? Gone aerial with that one. It'll land safe. Might not be 4.
Found the middle of the bat. Great timing. Lovely front foot shots that's raced to the boundary.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Ten runs added there. Chennai 58 for 2.
4 overs down and the captain won't be too happy with his bowlers so far. It might just be time to mix things up a bit and bring in a 4th or a 5th change just to try something different and hope their fortunes turn around.
Onto that early, that could be 4.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Ooh, misjudged that and takes a hit on the body. End of the over. 5 runs coming from it. Chennai are 63 for 2.
Well, the run rate is soaring at the moment. They're well ahead of the required rate. Sublime stuff.
Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one though.
Well, that was a very solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. That is huge, enormous, massive, gigantic. Take your pick.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. And that completes the fielding restrictions. Time for some field changes.
The bowlers copped a bit of stick in that power play. The fielders go out now, and they'll need to mix it up a fair bit with their deliveries and see if they can slow the batters down.
Kumar, the right-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the north end.
A lovely delivery, got it in short and surprised them. They'll be happy only one of those is allowed.
Heaved over the top, and that'll be a maximum. Fantastic square drive.
Well, that's just timed brilliantly. Moves closer to 50. Going to need something special to get the wicket.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Boundaries are flowing. You need to find a dot ball or two just to slow things down again. That's gone. Couldn't ask for an easier catch. Straight to cover point for an easy catch.
At long last, they have the wicket. Could so easily have been a game-changing innings. But all the same, it's been fabulous to watch.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. Not the ideal way of handling that ball. End of the over, a big one. 11 runs coming from it. Chennai are 85 for 3.
The batters have left a clutch of 4s and 6s in the scorecard. They're powering this team to victory.
Dar coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. And gone. Brilliant catch. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
Got to their 50 without a lot of trouble. Unfortunately for them, the 100 wasn't to be as they head back to the dressing room.
It's the end of the over. 1 run coming from it. Chennai are 86 for 4.
You wouldn't have thought the power play was over by the way the batters have kept going on with it. They're well above the required rates.
There's a chance if it hits. Could that be out? Looks like it. Gone. Nowhere near making it.
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket. And a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the wicketkeeper. No more short balls this over.
Kumar, straight through them. Batter was late on that one.
The big wicket is gone. Never really looked comfortable, and now they have to start the long walk back.
Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Completion of another enjoyable over. It's just superb bowling. 2 wickets taken and the batters just can't get going. Dar from the south end. Bangalore with a massive shout. Seems to have misjudged that one. Ouch. Now the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Massive outside edge. That's the over. Just fantastic bowling. Another over without the scoreboard ticking over. Pressure will be mounting. Bold. Stunning delivery.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
That's out. Deep mid-off. Needed to move a bit, but they got there with time to spare. It's a fine catch. Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions, and what a catch.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled, and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock. Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
That over could have really sealed this game. Losing 2 wickets in 1 over in this format is tough to recover from. No. Terrible shot. Wow, that's missed the lot. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle. A direct hit and this could be gone. That looks gone. Oh, great run out.
Well, a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled, and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
Couldn't get it through the field. Square cut, finds point, no run. Oh yes, holds on to that under huge pressure. They've done it.
Extremely comfortable win, just brilliant on so many levels. You can't compete with that level of skill shown. A complete masterclass.
The home crowd will be looking forward to some early wickets as the captain wins the toss and decides to have a bowl.
Okay, everything looks set to get this match underway. I think the new ball will get some movement, and the openers are going to have to be wary of that. Wow, that's missed a lot. Power and precision in that shot.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well and punched it to the boundary.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Oh boy, that's a maximum. I want to know how far that's gone. Came right off the meat of the bat.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Oh, don't worry about chasing that. That might be on the roof. A killer blow, and that's consecutive sixes.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
And that was seen so early. The timing was brilliant and that has stayed hit. Fantastic.
End of the over. Chennai, 22 for none.
End of the first and an exceptional start. Some big shots early on. Can build some momentum easily off that over. Oh boy, 4 sixes in a row. It's just proving too easy at the moment. And I feel like it might not be over just yet.
That's gone. Nice simple catch. Oh wow, brilliant reactions and what a catch.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
That's gone for 6. That is a huge one. Gaikwad needs plenty from these bowlers.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top and it just keeps going.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Gaikwad is starting to really get on top of this bowling. May need a few changes to halt the momentum.
A little bit of wobble on that ball. It's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot though.